Hey there, artsy friends. Welcome to my Shorty Art Journal series. So I'm taking a half composition notebook and turning it into an art journal. Okay, I'm going to start my page spread with a mandala coloring book background page. So found this probably at a thrift store. Sorry, I don't know, you could buy them. It might be worth it. But I'm kind of pre-measuring. I'll put these dimensions down below too, just because it didn't say it on the cover and I wanted to cut my papers down really close. And I figured if it's overlapping a little bit, I'll just trim off the extra. And so, yeah. And I'm using matte medium. I haven't typically used that as an adhesive. I know a lot of people do, and I always thought that it was something that you put on top and kind of like gesso. But last time I used it, it dried really clear, and I thought, okay, this is why people just use it like an adhesive. And I don't know, some people really like it, so I'm using that. But you can use like Mod Podge or glue or whatever. All it is making things stick. So my pages overlapped a little bit, and so I'm just taking my scissors and rounding off my corners since I chose to create my journal that way. Then I pretty much have to do that on every page if I'm gonna put down any other layers. Okay, so my three colors today are: the pink is Sweetheart Pink from the dollar store, and the lime is lime, Anita's acrylic paint. And then I'm going to bring in Apple Barrel's Matte Key West. So those are my three color choices. I just kind of drew them out of my bin of acrylic paints, and I like how they go together. And, some days I'm in the mood for bright colors, usually. And I just got done doing a journal with a lot of bright colors. So I'm trying to, play with some new colors. So I like these. They're still very cheerful and happy colors. I really like the Key West color, the kind of a turquoise. So whenever I have leftover paint on my sponge or brush, I usually will just kind of wipe it on the next page. And yeah, I'll either cover that up or use it on my next page. Okay, next I'm going to do some stenciling, and then bright orange. I'm using neon. Actually, no, this is pink. Sorry. The stencil was so stained orange that I thought I was using orange. I think I'm using, it's pink, neon pink. Ooh, I like it. So these kind of fizzy little bubbles makes me think of carbonation. I like to kind of move my stencil around the page and then do some on top and some down below, just kind of vary it a little bit. And then I'm going to make a big quote across the whole page. So I'm starting by creating little guidelines just with pencil, and I'm going to write my quote so it's all going to smush together. So there's not going to be a space in between lines. And I tried to I tried varying the spaces in between the lines a little bit, but I didn't really do a very good job. They're almost pretty consistent, and you can see the second line's a little bit taller. I've also seen people that'll do this technique and then they'll do like cursive on some of the lines and then print on the other lines. Willa Wonders does that a lot. I like her style. And then I'm going to go back and erase some of the pencil markings that show up. So my quote is: happiness is letting go of what you think your life is supposed to look like and celebrating it for everything that it is. So a lot of my quotes are similar to this because I have to just embrace life. Okay, so now I'm filling in any letters that have open space in the middle with some different Posca markers and just colors that kind of go with my color scheme. And then if you hear a weird sound in the background, it's my dog chewing on his bone. And it's really annoying because it seems like every time I want to do a voiceover, he starts chewing on his bone. And then I listen and I'm going, what is that weird noise? Oh, that's him chewing on his bone. And so I usually kick him out when I'm doing that. But I don't know, maybe he just gets excited when he hears me up here talking. And he's like, when I feel happy, I chew on my bone. Okay, so I'm just outlining my quote with some white, not worrying about the inside of the letters since I filled those in, like the O's and the A's and the P's and, all those. And then I am just using a circular object, this little glass jar, to create these little semicircle arches in the kitty corners and draw. So I'm going to do like a little bit of doodling, but my plan is to not overdoodle the page. I mean, sometimes I go nuts and just doodle all over the page, but I kind of just wanted to just do a little kind of on the edges to frame in my quote. Yeah, because I really like the way the quote looks, and I don't want to busy up my page too much. Okay, I'm feeling like it needs just a little more bling, so I'm making these little stars. If you start in the middle and kind of let your marker kind of flick out, like up, down, left, right, and then 4 corners, you like get these little stars. Kind of looks like the Star of Bethlehem. Yeah, where like the top and the bottom are a little bit higher. So then dry those off, and then I'm doing the same with a white to kind of, black and white contrast. Whatever. I didn't want it too black. It's got to be. And then I'm going to come in here in just a moment with some sparkly stuff because, sparkle's good. This one's like pink, just pink glitter glue, essentially. So after I dried it with a hairdryer, now I'm just kind of dabbing the glue over. And then I'm going to just stick mainly to the area around my quote and not go over my quote. You can go over the whole thing. Do whatever you want. I just like being able to look at my pages from different angles and see kind of different sparkles or shine or reflection yeah. Well, this is pretty much the end of my page. I hope that you enjoyed watching my process. I hope that you're inspired to go make some art. Just have fun, use whatever materials you have, or get some cheap stuff like, paint from the dollar store and a composition notebook. It's really easy. Okay. Hope that you come back and join me again. There is a art recipe card in the download section, in the notes below that you can download. And here, I'll show it to you here in just a second. And you can do a screenshot if you like that idea. And yeah, hope that you come back and hang out with me again. Have a super blessed day.